Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get worse.
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw. That's elementary school. No. That's all like, when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
You was up. You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up. He's getting up. And show, yeah, we doing this for real. He's first. I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what? Big dog? Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Blah, 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 blah. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, God. What's crack-a-lackin' mackin' from the jack into the back end? G's up. Yeah, we's up, especially if you're in New York. I know you ain't go to bed. That might, and I'm saying might because I hate to be prisoner of the moment, been the best basketball game I ever seen in my life. And I watched every second of that sucker, including when they were down 29. And I was like, I need to turn this off and catch up on my Matlock reruns. But no, like y'all, we stuck it through. And we still gonna do a show, but boy, this show gonna be heavy on that damn game 4 last night. Love to all you guys out there. And make sure you like this video. Like the video right now. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Hit the super chat. Y'all can see I got on a pickleball uniform. It's a cycling outfit as well. I got dual opportunities to wear this shirt. Love for you guys, man. We're going to talk about the greatest comeback ever. Yeah, that was that last night. I mean, insanity. Unreal. And it was really two different games, so I don't want to hear anybody say that was the best game ever because, dog, for about 2.5 quarters there, yuck. Brother Jay says, yuck. We also going to get into the secrets of success, though. All-time starting five. Chris Paul going to weigh in on that. LeBron James and his basketball impact compared to Michael Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe Bryant. We got all those kind of topics, but nobody cares. But we ain't going to rush. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to rush because as soon as you meet your fantasy and make it a reality, if you rush, it's going to be quick. You heard what I said? It's going to be too quick. So let's take our time and get there. In the famous words of one of my favorite movies, Colors, hey, let's run down there and get one of those guys. And we're going to say, nah, let's walk down and get them all. So let's get them all right now. Blah, blah, blah. All right, here's the first story. This is what every parent, every adult wish they learned, or if not, you better teach your itty bitties. This is sick. It takes a certain kind of madness to succeed. They chose the word madness, not talent, not luck, madness. And this is so true because most people quit when the work gets boring. Don't get bored with success. But the ones who win, they embrace it. They know there's no secret hiding behind the next tool, trend, or morning routine. Everybody out there talking about, oh, my New Year's resolution. And guess what? Found this new gadget. Winning is boring. It's sitting down at your desk and doing the same task for the 1,000th day in a row. It's dragging yourself to the gym when every part of you wants to stay in bed. That's key. When you know you're supposed to do something and you don't do it, 1, you got behind, but 2, you lied to yourself. Keep lying to yourself. You're not going to believe in yourself. You keep lying to yourself, you won't even believe in yourself because you won't believe yourself. Oh, goodness. We preaching over here, okay? It's doing the thing you've already done 10,000 times. To win, you have to do what most people won't. Think about it. To win, pyramid of success. You climbing the pyramid of success. At the bottom has the most room and the most people. At the top, the fewest amount of people and the least amount of room. So you're going to have to do something they ain't do. Right? I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, if you do it, you got a shot. You have to be so consistent, it looks crazy to everybody else. So do the work and then do it again tomorrow. That's the secret of winning. It's just so boring. Everyone walks past it. Blah, blah, blah. Wanted to start off with some morning medicine like that, man. Get our game going right? You can hear it in all types of ways, different ways. Let's go.
Never give her a choice on what she's going to do. Don't say, I want to see what you like. No, you tell her what she's going to like. Don't give her any choice to take choice away. If you give her a choice, later on in life, you're going to have a problem.
Now, a lot of people hear that and be like, what are you talking about? They want to be friends with their kids. And, that means that everything we discuss, you have options and choices. He's saying, and y'all know who this is. This is John Brown, who is Amon-Ra Brown. How you say his name? Amon-Ra St. Brown? Yes, it's his daddy. So he's raised some elite athletes, elite people, great people of character. So he's had some success with his model. Here's the thing that is true about what he's saying, no matter what your opinion is. It's the fact they teach you this in media. If you ask anybody 2 questions, they're going to always answer the easier one. They're going to always answer the one of lesser resistance. Real spit. So that's what happens a lot of times. You watch somebody after a game and you want to ask De'Aaron Fox about that damn layup you tried to do, and you end up asking them 2 things like, okay, why'd you do the layup, and also what was the plan? He gonna answer the plan. He gonna be like, Coach said that we supposed to do. You never ask 2 questions because 1, they're not gonna be the same level of gravity, and 2, people gonna take the easy way out. He's saying don't give kids that choice. He gonna get some examples.
With discipline, with her, listening to you, doing what her motivation, you have a lot of problems with that. Let me explain something to you. Give me an example.
Okay, before you give it that example, man, breathe, y'all. Breathe, y'all. I know you're talking about your itty bitties and your kids, but just listen.
Most parents would say to you, they don't have a real problem with their kids getting up every morning going to school. They don't say, Mom, I'm not going to school. The parents are not arguing constantly every morning to get the kid to go to school. the kid wakes up, takes a shower, brush their teeth, eat, and goes to school. It's because you took choice away. It's no different in sports.
Preach. As much as my kids always go slow, complain, want other things, some things are just constant. Like I may have heard 3 times in their life, I don't want to go to school. I mean, it's not even a thought. So when it's not a thought, it's an action. And if it becomes such an action, it can become muscle memory. It can become reflex. Like it's second nature. And that's what you want. In all these activities, you want them to be so conditioned in the right thing, they ain't even got to think about it. The wrong thing doesn't even enter their mind. They're like, I can't do that. And if you got a son or daughter, my son's a rule stickler. He's like me. Like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to snitch on you. Yep. I'm going to be front in line. I'm going to be front of class. Like, I'm just a nerd like that. That's my son. So you got those kind of kids that sometimes they're born with that. Like, I can't do that, even though no one's perfect.
If you give her a choice, she will always fight back. Take choice away. This is what she's doing. But never give her a choice on what she's going to do.
Preach, preach, preach. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Got to give love to all you fans out there. I know Stomp is number 1. Let me make sure if I'm right. Yep, Stomp is number 1. Adrian Robles number 2. Master Proplex 3. Dan Fan 4. TC210 is 5. Love to all you guys because Stomp is super chatting. He's here. He's on the set. The popcorn is ready. We got Adrian Robles, who says he lives in San Antonio, and he knew that game wasn't over. I thought it was over. Like, there was a time I was like, ain't no way the Knicks coming back. But I knew there was enough time for them to come back. But I was like, this team ain't coming back. And when we go through this show, we going to take you in so many nooks and crannies. I got so many clips that's going to show you, oh, you forgot about that moment. That game could have been over. Oh, you forgot about that moment. That game could have been over. Y'all going to be like, damn. Gonna feel like you didn't even watch the game. Trust me, we got some angles on this. All right, so everybody wants to talk about success. And Chris Paul, shout out to Chris Paul, who has spoken in my camp before. I would like to say that I know Chris Paul, and he came to our camp, and he told the itty bitties, he was out there working out. It was crazy. Working out, in his 20th year, that was his last year with the Clippers, and the kids start noticing, like, he looks familiar, but, you know, these kids don't know what the hell, and they football players too. And then it was like, that's Chris Paul, and attacked him kind of. I said, oh, the man's working out. Let him breathe. Chris came over and gave some kind words. Well, Chris got some other words as he went on McAfee. Let's talk.
Obviously, a friend of yours and, you know, somebody you know very well, was on the cover of Time magazine. We asked Carmelo Anthony in the first hour. He was pumped up that LeBron is in a state of mind in which he is comfortable enough to say what he said in that Time magazine. And Carmelo also said, I'm not saying any of these guys can beat me, let alone what LeBron is saying in this situation. That's kind of how you have to be, not only as a hooper, but as one of the elite hoopers or competitors on earth. You're not just going to say that somebody else can do it.
Okay, here's the thing. I love that. That's real. If you one of the best, you're going to start to say, I am the best, because you're like, if this would have broke my way or circumstances, or if I got to play with so-and-so, so you close that gap. But I don't always want to hear that, because I know you were close, but you know you ain't it. Like, shut it. Like, stop playing. Like, you were almost there, right? And so it's almost like, and I'm not picking on anybody, but Adrian Peterson was one of the best running backs ever, right? But if he ever said he was the best running back ever, then you got to be like, man, Adrian, I ain't trying to slight you, but come on, dog. Like, Barry Sanders, really? But he got a resume that could compare. So I think that's what Chris Paul, that's what Carmelo Anthony, they like, we up there, so let's close that gap. Let's not always close that gap. Sometimes people don't need it closed. Let's go.
What are your thoughts on this entire convo that obviously LeBron is definitely in, but also it becomes the conversation of basketball normally. It's like, well, LeBron's doing this. Is he the greatest of all time? How would all these other guys do it? You know, like for you, how's Chris doing it? How's all the point guards in a hit? Everything is always judged off the past. LeBron, obviously, since he's a teenager, has been judged off the greatest of all time in a lot of people's eyes. Now he's at this stage, maybe going to go play hoops at the age of 42. What are your thoughts on this comparison, this thought, and what LeBron is saying here kind of at this stage of his life?
See, you don't get this sociology on any other show. Let's be real. Why not? Like, it's almost like humans are stuck in what they think, not what they do. I don't care what we think should happen. What we do all the time is go to the well of comparison. So let's stop acting like we don't like comparisons. So let's stop acting like we don't love lists and rankings. We do. But then it's like this crazy secret, this dirty secret. Oh God, we can't like that. Dog, you like ketchup on your tacos. Stop going there and ordering salsa or acting like you don't want anything on it. You want ketchup. Say it. I want lists, okay? And I want to hear where you are on that list. And keep it 100.
First of all, I missed all of this, but I'm sure you ask any hooper, anybody, if you're going to take this point guard or this player over him, they're going to say no, right? Yeah, you just going to say no. So I didn't think anything of it when I just heard you mention it. But, I mean, if you tell me to name my all-time starting five, I don't know who's going to be on the team, but I'm damn sure going to be on it.
Okay, real spit. Okay, damn. You can't, all-time starting five right now based on these pictures right here. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only got 8 up here. Damn, Kevin Durant, like, yo, that's what we doing? Olajuwon, like, this what we doing? We can't get to 10? I don't see Steph Curry. Whoa, 11? Anyway, if I had to pick a starting five right now, damn, I can't. Kareem or Shaq? I can't lie. Let me stop. I like tacos with ketchup. Shaq. I want Shaq at center. I want Jordan and Magic based off of this. Jordan and Magic. LeBron. I'm running a weird team. We ain't gonna have no shooting. I need Kobe. But I want Bird. I don't know. Keep talking, Chris Paul. I don't know either.
I know who's passing them the ball. Okay, and I know that is incredible.
And I can shoot it too. So
he got McAfee stuck. McAfee's like, I didn't think the segment was gonna go there. Chris Paul putting himself on the all-time starting five. Blah blah blah. That wasn't on the rundown, as they say in media. That wasn't on the rundown. Let's keep talking about that, though, on the cover of Time magazine. What was up with that?
Time magazine, in a desperate attempt for clicks, put out a Fugazi top 100 most influential people in sports list.
All right.
Okay, for 2026.
Well, what's wrong with the list?
The entire list is completely stupid and bunk. Hillary Knight, how is she influential?
Because more and more women are playing hockey.
Is that accurate?
No.
I don't think it is.
I mean, I think it is accurate, but I don't know how much that influences like the whole the culture or the mass audience. Did it? Continue.
Of
course.
Oh, she's the girl that turned her back on America and skated for the Chinese because they gave her 10 million yen. Ilya Malin.
Okay. What's his name? Carlton. Carton show. He's like the deli. I call him the deli fan. Like, you ever go to a deli in like New York and them dudes be like, yo, and everything they say is so stubborn and so like just attack, just like demeaning. They never pump anybody up. They always tear somebody down. That's how they get their rankings. Like, this flavor is not my style, but I think he's gonna go somewhere that I want to discuss. I hope.
He choked at the Olympics.
I never heard of him.
He's the quad guy.
Lando Norris, one of the 100 most influential people in sports on the planet.
Don't know Lando.
Never heard of him. Nikki Hiltz with a Z. Never heard of her. Or him. Don't know. Saquon Barkley. What's influential about Saquon Barkley? He's a great running back.
He's doing great things.
He's not
off
Derrick
the field.
Henry. Marie-Philippe Poulin. No idea who the hell she is.
Yo, now I'm starting to hear him. Like, what the? Stephen A. Smith didn't make this list. And these people did? What am I missing?
Oksana Masters. Never heard of her before. Michaela Schifrin. Maybe I bumped into her on the street once. Never heard of her. Mike Tirico. He's influential.
He is.
You only watch Sunday Night Football because he's doing it, or you watching it anyway?
I'm watching it anyway.
So he's not influential. Next. Gino Titkel.
I don't know if you're pronouncing it.
Female golfer. Neke Ogumike.
There's no way that's how you say that.
Never seen her play once. Not influential. Smriti Mandana.
Well, I don't watch cricket.
Exactly. Not influential. Diana Flores. Right. She plays flag football.
Hold on. Two things. One, the cricket, that's our ignorance. If you ain't watching cricket, don't mean that the world ain't, and the world is watching cricket more than they watching what we watch. So I can't go there. Diana Flores, didn't know who she was, but I do know flag football is getting bigger and is going to be big. So why not get ahead of that one? I'm not mad at that one. Plus, I know some girls out there that is eating.
Not influential. Kristen Juszczyk. She bangs a football player.
There's no way.
Now you're influential for banging a football player?
Okay, I get him now. I actually like him now. Okay. He just like, look, let's keep it grimy. Stop playing.
How about the guy that climbs buildings? Alex Honnold. Have you climbed a building since? Then he's not influential.
No, there are people.
Thank you. Pablo Torre. He discovered that a magician's work isn't real. Khalida Papal. What are we doing? Najari Kanati. She's a college softball player. What a crock of poop this is.
Oh, tough. Blah, blah, blah. Much better than I anticipated. He started off weird for me, but now I understand. He doubled down and stayed consistently weird. It was crazy. Hey, LeBron, I mean, if I'm on the cover of Time in the top 100, it'd be nice to fill in the other 99 with some people that we really agree on. That was as they say in media and politics, that seemed like a woke list, if you know what I mean. I know that word offends some people. It offends my homeboys when I say woke. But I was like, do you know what it means? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, that's what it meant. I'm not trying to offend you. The word offends you, not me. I just know what that word means. I'm going to use that word, which means let's get two lists going. One list is what it really is, and here's another wish list. It makes people feel good. It makes people think they're all represented. Oh, I can't stand. All right, some fan wrote me that yesterday too. Says, Marcel, stop dissing representation. You don't understand where I'm coming from. I don't like representation because it makes everyone else who needs it pause and wait for it. Because there are some things that should be done, some things you want done that haven't been done that you, if you need representation, is waiting for somebody else to do. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm talking to the kid who is imagining something that has not occurred, or they don't know it, or they haven't seen anybody like them do it. And I want them to say, and give a damn. I didn't see anybody from Compton go to Columbia. What? And someone did. But I didn't know him, and I didn't care. I didn't need a reference to become what I wanted to become. This is not cockiness. This is actually inspiring. Stop dissing. People want representation like it's a good thing. Somebody should go out there with a water gun and soak their ass. Sit down. Nobody need to do something because you did it first. But shut up. Like, all y'all move. So what, you did it? Damn, that's like how the OGs always keep the little BGs in line. Hey, big dog, wait till I do it, and then you do it. No, I'm going to do it because I'm the big dog. Strict like that. You better believe in me. Don't ever doubt me. Right, Trae Young?
This is the most slept on I've been in my whole life. Like, even when I was in high school, I wasn't this slept on. Like, I felt like I could have been top 5 in my class. I should have been top 10. Number 1 point guard, I felt like, but I was number 4, so was I slept on a little bit? Maybe, but this is, I mean, it's starting to feel a certain way. But for me, I know it's all.
I got to say something. My son yesterday said, Daddy, tomorrow, next year, I'm rooting for the Indiana Pacers or the Washington Wizards. I said, why? And I was like, never mind, I know you. He loves him some Halliburton and he loves him some Trae Young. I said, okay. So now, let's see if we really sleeping on him.
I've learned over the years, there's a lot of recency bias that goes on, especially in media. And I mean, I got a podcast too, so I'm not just throwing y'all into all the media. Right. I know what you do, but like, I know there's a lot of recency bias that goes into media. And I know if we start winning, imagine the Wizards as the number 1 team in the East next year, what people are gonna be saying.
I know what they're going to be saying. Trae Young is it, Iceman again, blah, blah, blah. But you got to do that. And if you don't do that, people going to talk that talk and get you hot and get you bothered and get you upset. And nobody in media gets more hot, bothered, and upset than this guy right here.
His logo is the crown. I mean, what are you talking about?
He don't need a logo to be an influential.
The clutch.
He don't need that.
I mean,
his name is his logo. LeBron,
so Mamba
when you
mentality
is an influential
James,
statement. When you mention LeBron James,
yeah, his name just alone,
he doesn't need a logo to identify with that.
Yeah,
it just so happened Jordan had the logo. That it just so happened that was created for him. But Michael Jordan's name is the influential part of it.
It's called branding and marketing.
It is.
So
and LeBron
he doesn't have his own brand. If that's what you're trying to say, yes, he doesn't have.
I'm asking what is influence when you have identifiable markers of your influence.
Woo! Hey, y'all say what y'all want. Call him a meathead if you want. That was deep. That was real. We about to get to a crash out right here, but in all reality, like the takeaways from LeBron James, the takeaways from your impact, everyone digests them differently, right? I'm looking at Kenyon right now, and I see his shoe. Look at that. Jordan, look at that. I mean, it's hard to beat that. So what are we doing? You trying to say no one else has impact because they don't have that? That's impossible.
The braids, the
Which
shoes,
one of them has a school?
the jump shot.
Which one of them guys have a school?
Well,
That you're naming?
which one of those guys?
No, all the guys that you're naming.
Which guy?
That influential guy that you're naming. That all the influence that those guys have had has been positive. Yes.
Magic
But
Johnson's
what
style.
school? Which one of them dudes has a school?
What do they need a school for? Magic.
For influence.
Magic has
But that's
hospitals.
influence.
Magic has hospitals and movie theaters. He owns 3 teams. Like that's a lot of bigger.
Yeah, that's business stuff.
So is the school. He
Okay,
paid,
so
he
what
paid
LeBron-
$1 million to be attached to the.
So what LeBron does, it's not business, starting clutch, starting the
No,
whole.
I'm not saying none of that. I'm asking what is the influence?
It's the blueprint of
The
how to
blueprint.
be successful as
How I walked into the league.
How to be successful as a young black man in this country.
KD not trying to do the same thing Bron doing?
Dog. How to be successful growing up
That's not
without a father, single mother household.
So is the
how to be
blueprint-
successful as a young black man, how to stay out of trouble, how never to go to prison, how to take care of your loved ones.
Is that on?
All
Is that
of
a
that
PDF?
is-
Is that a PDF you can download online?
Why would you need that?
Isn't it beautiful that, remember we were talking about sports, how you can't defend everything? And no matter what you say, there is a counter to it. Sometimes it's not so counter-intelligent, but many times it is like this. Like he's like, all right, that sounds great. What about this? How can I take that? Ooh, that's tough.
Because these are all the influential things that you're
Why would you need a
naming.
PDF?
Because it's like a book. It's like
not a
something
book.
tangible
You
I can have and say
You
I
can
got
Google
these
it.
these
You can
things.
Google LeBron James and look at from age 15, 16, 17, 18 to 41 what it has endured to be at that level of success on the floor and off the floor.
And off.
So where
not
is the
tarnishing your
influence?
name, not tarnishing your image.
What do you mean? What is the influence?
So
I want to be like Mike. Wheaties, Gatorade. Like these are
So
branding
LeBron never- so
identifiers
LeBron never-
of influence.
And they were in the last century.
Blaze
we
Pizza Shop.
but
Blaze
we're being honest, they were all in the last century, so we're talking about this century, which is the
100
last
years. You're talking about
26
100 years.
They were in the
We're all-
last century before it turned 2000. You know that when it turned
That's
2000?
decade.
Okay, let's get our heart monitors out. We know what's about to happen. Oh, this show. Oh, they miss you, Gil. They just need you, Gil.
No, that's a decade. It's 10 years, Rashad.
The century is 100.
From
26
2000 on is the start of the 21st century.
Start of the 21st century. The other guys were 2000 and before. Now, from 2000 to now, it's LeBron James.
The 20th century was the 1800s.
So the last 26 years.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Like that's what we're. That's what the
we do
conversation
remember
is.
that the last 26 years of watching sports and all of that. There have been other people.
Who has been? They ain't
We're
been
not
more
just talking
influential than
sports. We're
him.
talking.
I gotta go. If Skip is gone, if Skip has left the building, I'm leaving the building. Look at Skip. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Skip is like semi-retired. He's like, I talk when I want, and then I tap out when I want, and I'm just going to be here. It's just simple. Oh, tell me what you're going through. Okay, so let's keep this going. Let's get back into like today's time. LeBron James eyes a max contract in Lakers talks this offseason. Him and Rich Paul plan to demand a maximum contract from the Lakers this offseason, with Brian Windhorst reporting they expect the team to pitch first and outline roster plans for any sub-max offer. Basically, if y'all ain't giving us the most, why not? Okay, he came off of 21-7-7, became an unrestricted free agent. His option expired, but the Lakers can offer him 3 years, $164, thanks to his bird rights. Windhorst and Bobby Marks, others suggest compromises such as a 2-year pact with a player option or a 1-year deal with flexibility because of the roster needs around Luka and others. And we don't know what they're going to do with Austin Reeves. They giving Austin Reeves a max? They giving LeBron a max? They already gave Luka a max. The hell going on around there? So people trying to figure out the value of LeBron James and the worth of LeBron James. Let's figure this out.
LeBron leaves a team, the winning percentage is like 36%. When MJ leaves the team, winning percentage is 60%.
Uh-oh. Okay. What does that mean? I don't know. But that's something you use if you LeBron. You're like, when I go somewhere, it gets better. When I leave, it's a disaster zone. You want me to lead the Lakers? Okay. Better be careful. Better chill. Oh, man. All good. Well, I want to stall, but I need all the time in the world to get to what I want to get to, which is, and today's show, we might end it on a negative. Nah, let me stop. We might end it on a negative because I need to talk about these Knicks, and I can't stall no more. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, and it is time. Hit that super chat. We chop it up right now. It is time to talk about that damn game last night. I can't wait. I don't care. So let's go, girl. This is how this game, this is the summation of this game in terms of impact, right? Like you ain't never seen nothing like that before. Real spit.
I've been in the NBA for 40 years, probably longer actually. I've never experienced what I experienced tonight. And listen, we're going to have to give the Knicks their flowers. But, man, San Antonio.
Chuck, doesn't this surpass the 30 points in a row by LeBron?
Yeah.
Hey, be real. Where y'all putting this? I know it's in everyone's top 5. I squeezed it into the top 3 already. I'm trying not to forget that Cleveland Warriors game when LeBron in the block and then Kyrie in the shot and but damn, this is sick.
That was the most amazing thing I've seen when LeBron scored.
Until this.
Until this.
Right.
When LeBron put on that show in Detroit that night.
Yes.
This topped that.
But this surpasses it. This is the finals.
There's nothing like you're like, I can't believe what I just saw.
Hey, real spit. Can't believe it. And what'd you see? Let's be real. It was 2 different games. That's why I say it wasn't the best game I ever saw. It was just the craziest thing, the greatest comeback ever, of course, in NBA Finals history. But it wasn't all good. It was like 2 different games, a bad game and then an insane game.
We saw the dumbest basketball team in the history of civilization.
Oh, wow.
We saw they had a 25-point lead.
29.
8 straight threes. Like, they thought to get, like, that was some of the most mismanaged, stupid basketball. Hey, when you blow a
29-point lead and then they said 8 straight threes. Y'all remember that? We were like, it's like they always like, oh, that team quit. We own the game 5 already, so let's just go have shoot around.
9-point lead. The other team has to help you. The San Antonio Spurs help the New York Knicks win this game by doing some of the stupid-ass stuff I've ever seen on the basketball court.
Congratulations to the Knicks for coming back, but Chuck, I agree with you. They played terrible basketball. They got comfortable. They got comfortable with the league. They was already talking about, going back to San Antonio. They just didn't play smart. And, you never know what a champion is until you become a champion. But tonight, the Knicks, they fought like a champion.
Was that a shot? Yeah, I don't think it was, but to be in that position, to be in that place, like you can't lie to yourself. We always talk about that. One of our running themes on the show, you can't lie to yourself. That's why you must train yourself. That's why if you don't work hard and then you go against somebody who's been working, all of a sudden you see there's a difference in confidence, right? One of them is going to go to a different level, different depth than the other one because you can't lie to yourself. You know you ain't prepared. That's what happens. People be thinking, oh, he ain't as good and that. He just didn't put in the work. And then when you put in that work and you see these results, you got to remember, it's still work. Like you ain't clocked out yet. Don't clock out. Like get paid to just be doing what you do. But they clocked out. And then, oh, God.
Yeah. Listen, we're sitting back there in the 3rd quarter, and Shaq goes, yo, these guys got to put them away right now. 2nd quarter, they got to put them away right now. They start letting them make the run towards the end of the 2nd quarter. The Knicks kept fighting. They go back 26, cut it to 19. They got back in that 3rd quarter. Once they cut it to 12, this game was a wrap.
But Trae, when they had a 25-point lead, they shot 8 threes in a row, never even came close to using any time on the clock. And you're like, this game ain't over yet.
Wow. And that reminds me of like Bill Belichick. Give Bill Belichick his flowers. He always was thinking about elements and conditions, not just score. Like you can see some coaches just go by the score, so they win or they lose. But Belichick was able to win in losing situations. And when he was in the winning situation, he rarely lost. Like he just was always thinking, like, all right, And you be like, it's almost a boring style because you're playing into something that is not existing right now. You're like, your foresight is way ahead of you. And it's like, we sitting there, you imagine in the third quarter, they up 25, and they are running a NCAA offense, 5 wides, pass the ball around, drain the clock, and then pass a grenade and shoot with 2 seconds left. We'd be like, what? Like, it's almost like you overthink it. You're like, I don't want to act like this game is over, or I don't want to act like I'm up and I can't just keep my foot on their throat. So I'm going to act like we just playing. No, we're not playing. We can lose if we start playing. Your boys and y'all on the joysticks. Everybody has done this. You up 21 and it's like 4 minutes to go playing Madden. You know you can just drain this clock. But you still stay aggressive just because you don't want to hear your boys say, oh, you sorry. You're trying to run the clock out. Yes. I win if I have more points when the clock is 0. I need the clock to run out. If the clock never runs out, no one ever wins the game. Crazy. Keep going.
Tony Parker and Manu, Coach Pop. Man, Coach Pop probably gonna have what you call him, the drive him out there to the airport, and you know they gotta help him, and he's like, "Come here, walk by, hold me, and walk by and put puts in everybody's ass as they walk past. You get one, you get one. Hey, Fox, come here, come back. I need you to pass back through because you get 2.
Hey, dog, this is insane. Like for real. We know what happened to the end of the game. We're about to show you to the end of the game, but just giving you guys the overview of all this. How did they lose that game? How do you lose that game? You're up 29 and it's the finals. Don't act like you ain't focused. Don't act like you ain't all in. Don't act like you have urgency. You down in the series. Oh, God.
Bro, I mean, just wow. I can't, like I'm sitting there watching and I can't even believe it, bro. But I know, I know what the Knicks known for, but I'm like, damn, the Spurs got some dogs, bro. They ain't gonna let these dudes walk them all the way down like that. Yeah. They may cut it to about 12. Boom. They'll go back up. Shh. Turnover.
Mm-hmm. But I need some. Can we get Fox? Because I want to know what he was thinking and why. And if somebody, I need a reporter to ask him, why would you attempt the shot there when you already got a lead? If you don't have a lead, Joe and Ocho, I understand it. But you got a lead. Right. If the time runs off the clock, you win because you're up 1. Now, hey, I'm putting on that speed because they can't catch him, Joe. Yeah. I tell you, because by the time they catch him, it might be like 3 seconds on the clock.
And you're gonna probably get a free throws. We're gonna get into that. Don't worry. Stick around.
That man did not want to shoot no free throws, bro. That's why he shot that damn ball. He'd rather take that contested layup than to hold that ball and them boys foul him. He had to go to that line, man. I'm telling y'all.
I've heard that about LeBron. I've heard that about many of players. They like, dog, even though it's the shot that you shoot all the time. Like of all shots in the NBA, there's only one you shoot all the time the same way. A free throw. But boy, and we saw Wemby. Come on, y'all. We going to put all this together. Y'all going to forget. I bet y'all have forgot how many critical moments occurred where they could have easily won this game. Don't forget them Wemby free throws. De'Aaron Fox trying to avoid free throws. Continue.
Yeah, man, because last game, Ocho, when Castle inbound the ball, he threw it back to Castle so fast. I was like, damn, why didn't he just hold it? He could have shot the 2 free throws. Hey.
And it's Spurs only made Mitch Johnson, Wemby, and Harper available to the media. So no Castle and no Fox.
That's okay on this show, blah, blah, blah. We don't need you available to the media. We don't because there's a lot of media out there, right? So breaking news, man arrested for stealing, this is wrong, $229 million from the San Antonio Spurs. That was floating around. That's De'Aaron Fox. I told you his deal starts next season. 4 or 5 years, 229. He was tripping in the fourth quarter anyway. Turnover, I'm good. Turnover, I'm good. Then he did that. the runaway, when his fast butt had a runaway and he peaked and it was OG coming, chill. Don't G-O. Chill. Golly. Get him. People on his head. We got to talk through this.
Aaron Fox the hell up out of here. Get Miss Johnson the hell up out of here. Y'all sold. In a year of investigations, I'm wondering, did you have money on the Knicks? How in the hell, De'Aaron Fox? Up by 1. 13 seconds left. You got a fast break, a play that you didn't even make because you weren't responsible for the steal, and you want to go up for a bucket with 13 seconds left, up by 1 when you could have solidified the game. You couldn't get a bucket all night in the second half, De'Aaron Fox. OG Anunoby had you strapped, and you had the audacity, the goal, the ignorance to believe that in that moment you were about to be a hero. You could have tied up the series. First and foremost, you're stealing minutes from Dylan Harper.
Boy, the truth hurts. I felt that, and that was true. Like Dylan Harper, I mean, the analytics, everything, it's like sometimes you feel bad too because you're like, why are we? I coach as well, so I know it. It's like you got a loyalty to like someone who, especially in pro sports, who's getting paid, who about to get paid, veteran, been there for us this whole year. But there's also moments where you're like, dog, I immediately need to switch this lineup up. This happened to me in football. I hate to do it, but it's like these little kids. I got 2 quarterbacks, right? I got one quarterback. They both can throw. It's not about throwing. But one of them, it's a clearer picture to throw. He throws the easier passes and the deeper passes. The other one is just going to be like, it's going to be insane when he's on. When he's not, it may not be. And I had to just go like, yo, I know that you both play, but this is the championship. You both ain't playing until I know we won this game. And you got to just do that. Mitch Robinson should have been like, look, I know, De'Aaron, you had that 20-point game. I know, De'Aaron, you've had some moments, but look, he should have been played Dylan Harper more.
Off GP. You already stealing, and now you just robbed the Spurs of a dub in Game 4. The dumbest play in the history of the NBA Finals, and that includes J.R. Smith. You know Midas, everything he touched turns to gold. De'Aaron Fox, everything he touches turns to crap. Everything.
We've had some interesting styles of media today. The Carton show, and now we got Acho just... I don't even know if this is a hot take. I just know that Acho has lost his concern for others. It's just like he don't care no more. Y'all should have never let Acho leave Fox because he has some compassion. Now all of these takes are uncomfortable conversations. Continue.
And in the game on the line, we witnessed it. Get De'Aaron Fox the hell up out of here.
Okay, we'll get you gone too, big dog. Blah, blah, blah. The one, thanks for the super chat. He says, can't stand Acho's thick tongue pronunciation. You stupid. That really? I never think he had a thick tongue. He certainly sounds different. His words, yeah, I get what you're saying a little bit. Continue. Hey, make sure y'all liking this video. This is going to be a weird show because we are going there. Locker room, mindset, culture. We attacking people because we got attacked. That attacked our nervous system watching that game. That was crazy. So just ride with me, dog. We going to go crazier places than this. Woo. Like this video, though. Subscribe to the channel, become a member, or hit the super chat. Keep the energy going. What the hell?
But I want to ask y'all a question. In the spirit of dumbness, because Chuck has been calling all of us dumb, what was the dumber play? De'Aaron Fox laying that ball up, or J.R. Smith against us in Game 1 of those finals?
This one. One guy, JR just got confused on the score. But see, Dre, that's not my problem with today's games. When you got that big of a lead, and we're sitting in the back, somebody says, man, that's 5 threes in a row.
And you're counting them.
And they're like 6, 7, 8. I'm like, damn. You got that big lead, and you take 8 threes in a row. You got Victor out there.
See, the thing is, and this is so tough, it's like when good is good enough. Everyone's been victim of this moment. You're up. You've been in Vegas. You at the tables. You came downstairs with $100. You up $400. You got $500 now. You sitting there like, it's time to go hit the club or go to dinner. It's time to spend that money. It ain't time to make more money and then lose it and then you ain't got nothing to spend. But what happens? Sometimes you stay there longer because that ain't enough. So I think them trying to drive that nail, that stake into their heart, they missed and hit their own thumb. Ouch. Then they woke up. And then now you got a demon on your hand. Because if you miss trying to kill somebody, oh, they coming back with the attack.
And I was like, I don't think there's ever a reason to take 8 threes in a row if it's a tie game. But when you got a 25-point lead and you miss 8 straight threes, that's just bad. And they weren't even thinking about using the clock.
Whoever this is tired of being at work, but she's like, I'll be here for a couple. Keep going.
Either. They took 20 shots in the third quarter, and this is really when the collapse started. They took 20 shots in the third quarter, 12 of them from deep. They went 2 for 12. They had a 30-point second half, outscored 58-30. They were 3 for 17 from 3 and 2 for 14 in the paint in the second half.
But all those threes, all those threes were looking real damn skippy in the first half.
Oh, you hear those numbers? Blah, blah, blah. They made 2 paint shots? Oh, De'Aaron, somebody, why? Tell me what y'all were thinking.
I just thought I'd be able to outrun them. That's it. How do you guys have them score? Try to get a layup, get up 3, make them force them to meet a 3, and OG made a good block.
No wonder you weren't made available. Let me stop. To the media. You thought you were going to outrun them? You sure? Let's watch that again. Come on, y'all. We don't even want to hear you. I'm mad right now. You sure you're going to outrun? Okay, here we go. Right here. First of all, somebody banged the hell out their head. Let's see. Ow! Oh, goodness. Maybe it was shoulders. Okay, right here. Damn. Yo, OG need to win finals MVP probably because of this. He got the block and he got the damn tip in. Look at this thing right here, y'all. Watch this. Okay, in football, now this is a foul, but nobody got possession, so we don't know what you're talking about. It's the end of the game. Look how athletic that was. Look what OG just flipped his hips, as they say in sports. He is they call it your laser, your belly button. His belly button is facing over here. His belly button is going out of bounds. His laser, De'Aaron Fox's laser, is going towards the basket. Not only is he supposed to outrun him because he's faster, but he got the angles and everything. But OG says, let me hold you a little bit. Let me hold that. Right there. Little hold. Okay, now, all I did is get you a bump, but still, look how fast. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But look at the mass. Look at the size. Look how big this dude is. Right here, De'Aaron Fox grabs that ball and goes ding, 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 and play. You start playing carnival music. Ding, 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 ding. Right there. Oh, man, if you don't stop playing with me, maybe he thought he was going to get fouled. Did he get fouled? No. How you not foul him and get the block? God dang. Oh, my God. You thought you were going to outrun him? You thought you were going to outrun him when? You didn't outrun. You got a step or 2 on him, but he closed it because he picked. Oh, Jesus. Come on, y'all. It's she-ho. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. It's hi-ho. Oh, that's what it is. It's hi-ho. Just like the Celtics, the Spurs just show why you can't just go by 3-point analytics. 2s are way more consistent than 3s. Yes, you sound smart right now. However, in the first half, how smart did you sound when they were nailing them 3s, when they were hitting them shots? Like the analytics, like anything, the 2, you can live by the 2 and die by the 2. Because somebody could get hot by 3 and then they smoke you. So every side you pick, there's going to be a counter to that side. There's called counterintelligence. I'm not a believer in what you just wrote, even though I know what you're saying is right. The other side is right too. It's probably why we got such a divided country right now. Both sides are right. It's like, the hell are you talking about? Oh, God. So De'Aaron Fox, I hate to do this to you, but I really don't. It's like in tennis when you hit a let, it hits the net and then it drips over. You're supposed to say, oh, sorry. Or when you hit somebody with the ball, you say, oh, sorry. I'm not sorry. I tried to do that. And if I didn't try to do that, I'm glad it happened. So I get the point. De'Aaron Fox. Here's every terrible play by Fox in the second half. Who does this? I love this.
So let's go.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't hear you. Let's see. No, maybe he's funny. Let's see.
Fox made in the second half. Just a head-scratching pass by the little fella here.
That was a bad pass. What was this, third quarter? All right, and this is when the run started. This is when you start getting careless. Continue.
Then 60 seconds later, Fox, who should be the last person on planet Earth doing a James Harden dribble, step back shot, does that. So Fox actually gets taken out after that shot. He checks back in with a minute left. And what in the actual fuck is that pass? And then
that was bad. That was the first time I let it creep into my head. The Knicks can win. Not because the Knicks are playing so great, it's because the Spurs might be off the gas. Like, who does that? Like, it's the finals. No one plays 48 minutes. No one plays the whole game. So you're not tired. You're cold. You come in the game and you're cold. Warm up. Like, you just throw the ball cross court and he ain't looking.
very next possession, at the end of the third quarter, Fox again, dribble, right off the foot, and out of bounds. And then
this ain't it, dog. This ain't it.
in this possession right here, 3 minutes left, 4-point game. Imagine this being your possession. This is the biggest play of the game. Fox is having a family barbecue. Dribbling the ball off his foot. No rush at all. Oh, shit. There's only 6 seconds left in the shot clock. And then you got to play every...
Okay. He ain't on the take, but... Ooh, was that a correction? What the hell?
One and their grandma are talking about. Fox looks like he has a breakaway. He can't outrun OG Anunoby. He can't dribble out the clock. He decides to go up, and he gets swatted. And then on the final possession of the game, my
There's more. There's actually more.
voice is cooked right now. Fox is on Anunoby. Wemby is on Brunson. Fox then decides to help Wemby. He doubles Brunson. No one's on Anunoby. And
Why would you double with Wemby? Like, you helping the defensive player of the year who won by unanimous vote, who was 7'4" and some change. My son told me he's still growing. He might be 7'5" now. Yo, all you need is a body. All you need is to be a deterrent. You ain't got to do much. Slow him down so he doesn't see this alley.
up, maybe. Yes, maybe. That will be your winning bucket.
That was the best breakdown of the show. God dang it. Blah, blah, blah. I would love to watch that again, but I'm not going to torture myself. What the hell? Now, on this show, we keep it real, but we also keep perspective. He wasn't the only one out there. But God, what did we just watch? 2 off the foot, heart and step backs, just throwing the ball away. Ah, damn. And they got to give him all that money. Ooh. But hey, Wemby had his moments too.
Yeah. They think you pretty garbage at the line, boy.
And Wemby, don't think we didn't see you buck on those free throws that late.
Yeah.
Don't think we didn't see that now.
Yeah.
Because Team Nightcap, he praised on you.
Yeah.
But you gagged on them free throws, bro.
Oh, he missed 2. He missed both of them, didn't he?
Yes, he gagged.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what shows me also, Joe, when a guy starts shooting threes, you're like, hey, looking for somebody to bail him out. He ain't looking because early in the game he aggressive. You see how he was going to the game. Hey, what did he do? He went to the paint on Robinson. Yeah, I'm in your head.
Yeah.
Hey, go to the left hand.
Yeah.
Now he just wants to sit out there.
This psychoanalysis that I love, because I do the same damn thing, about how these guys are trying to avoid that free throw line, it can't be that serious. I always think, like, compared to NFL players, NBA players are soft. Like, for good reason. Like, you live in the suburbs. We play in the hood. Like, it's trenches. There's no trenches in there. The paint. It's called the paint. Don't touch me. And if you get touched, you get free throws in a short set. They're wearing a tank top in a short set, right? They got their own headbands. Like, and they're walking up there and no one can talk. No one can walk. And they just get to shoot, and there's a violation if you come across the line. Like, it's a whole different animal. But you trying to tell me that is that scary to them? When the options are either make it or miss, who cares? You know what the options are in football? Do it, don't do it, die trying. He's like, what? Even if you succeed, touchdown. Oh, I can't walk no more, but thank you. Like, this is, what are they scared of? Attack. Wemby was clowning. Wemby the whole game. Oh, I'm in your head. Then at the end,
he tired, huh? His legs ain't up underneath him.
Yeah, he
can't do what he did in the first half.
Yeah. It's weird. Skinny people don't usually get tired, but I guess if you that damn big and skinny, like Kevin Durant don't be looking gassed ever. But Wemby be looking gassed. Like, it's labor intensive for him to get up and down the court. I'm like, come on, big dog.
Damn. You're right, Ocho. Hey, when that fatigue set in, it makes a coward of us all, boy.
Super.
But that's the thing. He's gonna have to get better. And see, the thing is, they can't give him a breather. Because Luke Cornett has been awful. He played 4 minutes, and guess what? He 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 steal, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, he had more fouls than that. Here's the thing. They showed a stat where the Knicks were shooting 58% from the field when Wemby was sitting down. So Wemby not on the court, 58%. When he shows up, 36. 2 different games. You're a 36% shooter or a 58% shooter. You're a whole different animal, right? The Out-of-Pocket Variety Show says Mike Brown knows all of De'Aaron Fox's tendencies based on their time in Sacramento. Obvious JB and OG deserve their praise, but this means a lot for Mike Brown's resume. Ooh, great point. Thanks for the super chat. That's a great point. Mike Brown out here like, yo, I can confuse y'all. I can confuse this kid. This kid could lose his mind in the critical moments. How do you let the inbounder just run while you go help the 7'4" dude defend the 5'11" dude? Jalen Brunson pulled up from half court largely because he had the largest man defending him. But then here comes another itty bitty, a little Mighty Mouse. What are you doing? Oh, I'm going to help. We'll be like, help what? Oh, I'm going to let my man go and get a tip in and save the damn New York series, and now they get a win at home and they got all this oh, God. This just entered my head. What if the Spurs still win? Because they go back, right? They get this one, so then it's 3-2. Everybody like, it don't matter. It don't matter. We still up. And then that game 6, everyone's going to say, yo, if the Knicks lose. And so that's pressure. Then they go back home. They already lost at home before. Then they lose that game. Then they got to go back to San Antonio on this game 7. Jesus. And they win the series. San Antonio wins after what we just saw last night. God damn. Woo! Ain't nothing better than sports. Life is the only thing better than sports. Let me stop. Oh, that can happen. Don't lie. Give me a percentage of chance that can happen. I think it can happen. Keep going. I want to hear everybody talk about this game.
Chart, you was almost Patrick Ewing. Woo! Yeah, we had the clip loaded up, brother. Boy.
OG saved your ass. You owe him some money, bro.
Yeah, Josh Hart.
Crazy shot by JB, too.
Get up on that rim.
Wow.
You got to box
really
out.
Wasn't Dylan Harper.
Hey, think about it. That shot could have ricocheted anyway. Isn't it crazy? Like he didn't shoot that shot to get a tip jam. He didn't shoot that to get a tip in. He shot that to be wet. He shot that to be Steph Curry. He shot that to be Dame time. And it front rims because Wemby's on him, but then who else? Little ass De'Aaron Fox out there when he should just be in the way so that OG can't do that.
Oh, Dylan Harper can't fucking box out and the nigga running at him, bro.
Nah, that wasn't his man, bro, but you got to go find a body, bro.
Yeah.
No.
It's not solely his fault.
It's not his fault. That wasn't his man. They doubled off of him. That's why he was free to run. Yeah. But you got to go find a body, bro.
Got to find a body. But a hell of a play there by OG.
Now niggas want to talk about boxing out. Niggas called me lame at the beginning of the year for talking about boxing out. Now that's important.
Nigga, that was your go.
You are not boxing out on no shot like that. With what, 1 second left? You're not boxing out. You're just trying to get the ball to possession, which I know rebounds supposed to start with a box out, but they all don't. Most of them don't.
2 moves, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, they needed me tonight, nigga.
On that last possession. OG
I swear to God, man, fuck that.
Go ahead. Talk to
De'Aaron Fox.
Fuck you.
I ain't gonna say that because I'll fuck
I've been
with
waiting
you.
on that.
I'll fuck with you, bro. But what's up, bro?
What's up, Eric Wells? I see you, Eric Wells, 21. Thanks for the super chat. Keep going.
How you shoot that layup?
Why you shoot the lay, bro? On some real shit, bro.
He could have pulled the ball out.
You ain't supposed to pull the ball
It was
out,
like 4 or 5 seconds, bro.
Reverse J.R. Smith, man.
I'm through. Y'all go ahead. All right. I ain't got nothing, bro.
All right, you ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. We moving on, man. We keeping this thing going. It's time to hear from them. Jalen Brunson, what were you really thinking? Look at this. We got him here. Jalen Brunson, stop playing. Stop. Damn, he got the slides on already. God, series over. He got the slides on TV like, what? My dogs is barking. Hey, please tell me. I hope we keep it real. What were you thinking? Y'all down 29.
How on earth did that just happen?
One word that captures that all is just believe. Just believing in each other, believing in the process, chipping away one possession at a time. It wasn't going to be one play to get us back. It wasn't going to be one momentum play, but it was just hitting singles, getting on base, just keep chipping away.
I hate to even ask you this question because I know your father very well. I know you very well. I've seen your workout tapes as a youngster, so I know you have no quit in you. However, when you were down 29 points, did any doubt creep in your mind?
Oh, great question. And that's not even quitting. Like, that's being realistic. Sometimes you don't have to swing again. Save that punch for when it counts, right? Like, all right, you got me this one. I know what he's saying. He's like, it's 29 in your third quarter. You're like, what are you doing? It was the doubt birds. So the doubt birds are always in the sky. Don't ever let somebody lie to you. There's always doubt birds. It's just, are they going to take a crap on you? Or are they going to take a dump on you? Or are they going to make all that, are they going to attack you? But they always there. You can overcome doubt because you got to, that's what confidence is. Confidence is the management of doubt. Simple as that. You always gonna have doubt. Don't lie to yourself. Don't think Michael Jordan never had doubt. He just know how to manage it.
I mean, I thought about it, but then I realized just where we're at, and you're allowed to think. You're allowed to think about the worst possible scenario, but you got to go out there and do something about it. And just me, just having my teammates back, just fighting every possession, just figuring out what we had to do, but not really, just not believing it.
Yeah, real spick. Blah, blah, blah. I remember I went to church one time. Shout out to It's Hi Ho again. Says the Trump curse bill was vetoed in the second half. You stupid. Stupid. It didn't pass Congress. It didn't pass. Here's the thing. I remember in church one time the pastor was talking about it. Bishop Noel Jones, he was like, hey, he said, y'all ever been sitting here and just something crazy into your head? He's like, yeah, I know it has. I know it. I don't even have to describe it. I don't even have to explain it. It happens. But when it does, what do you do with it? You kick it out? You entertain it? You feed it? You say, oh, make yourself comfortable? Dog, fleeing thoughts happen. Silly stuff happens. You sometimes can even think something crazy, grave about yourself or someone you love. You're like, and then you feel that tingle and you start, you get weak. We've all been there. It's about what you do with it. Simple as he said it. Simple as that. All right. Man, I can't believe this. Okay. Everybody's talking about this. Now let's get deeper on it, okay? Let's get deeper. Let's get Max Kellerman. I think this happened last night too. Yep. Look how sleepy Max looked. Oh, he's in New York. It is sleepy. And look at Rich. He already sleep. Let's talk it.
Watch film in the third and fourth quarter. When the Spurs watch film, they're going to be sick.
Yep.
To their stomach.
Yep.
Because
well, you don't come back from down 29 without a little help.
Yeah, but I'm not the type of person that's going to do what I know is going to happen on broadcast tomorrow and podcasts and all that. I'm not focused there. It's just a tough thing when you're up that many points, and for whatever reason, you don't execute every time down. Now it's hard. This is easier
and you
said
take
than
8
done.
straight threes and miss them all.
That's a
like I
different
get
dynamic.
a heat check, 2 or 3 threes.
Yeah.
They shot 8 in a row.
Yeah, but they don't happen, as we said, I think it was yesterday's show. All success, all failure, all things don't happen at that time. So now you can look back and say, man, we shot 8 in a row? For real? But it happened over how many real minutes in real time? 8 minutes in real time? Over 4 minutes of ball game time? Whatever it may be. It's so crazy, like, to have your alert, to have your awareness of all these things is why the greats are great, because they can have their finger on the pulse of so many different things happening at once.
But that's a different dynamic. But just having the willingness, and I always talk to you about this, Max. Good shot versus great shot. This is one of those scenarios to where you have to focus on great shot versus good shot. A good shot is I can walk into a transition 3. I can think I'm open, heave up a 3. It's 17 seconds left on the shot clock. A great shot is we're grinding it down. I'm getting a swing or a drive and kick. If a player misses a drive and kick wide open, I can live with that, Max. I don't care if you go 0 for 80. What I cannot live with is we're up and there's 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Yes, I may be open, but we're trying to tie the series. If we win this game tonight, we take back home court advantage. The momentum is ours going back into San Antonio with our fans. Psychologically, the Knicks are feeling a certain way. This is where the experience comes in of being here before and understanding the moment at hand. And that's not a knock to the Spurs because, again, the Spurs has been one of the best teams all year. The Thunder was that. Matchups matter. The Knicks, you talked about the Knicks early on and said, hey, if they were to get there, you like their chances against a team like
against
the Spurs.
The Spurs. Yeah.
Yeah, against the Spurs because they got 2 7-footers on the Knicks and they could go and then Cat could bring Wemby out. We all saw it. We all knew it. It was like, ooh. The Knicks ran through the East, so they had a little more rest. Ooh. And the Spurs over there battle-tested, dying just to, Sparta, to get past OKC. And then they get there and they might be either sharp as hell or they might be a little burnt because that was a war. Ooh, we all saw it. But now, what we saw last night, situational sports, situational football, situational basketball, they suffered in that moment. They didn't respond to the situation.
It's upon matchups. You didn't really like it against the OKC Thunder. We understand all of that. You could talk about the Fox situation. You could talk about Wemby missing free throws. You could talk about Castle having 5 fouls. You could talk about 0 for 8 for threes. You know, put it all in a pile, put it in a blender, make a smoothie, whatever you want to do.
And a Celsius. Wake y'all asses up.
What I'm telling you, just from my 24 going on 25 years of experience in this league, I've seen it all. I've seen it every which way, Max. This is one of those situations where you stay overnight. It's too late to go back home now. So the plane isn't booked tonight. It's booked tomorrow. They probably leave the hotel about 10 o'clock. Plane is probably about noon. To get home, probably about 2, right? And there's 2 days in between. In the finals, you have to do media. You cannot run away from media.
Where you going with this? We going behind the veil. I don't know why the plane can't leave right now. I mean, you probably don't want to interrupt the sleep patterns, maybe that. But I've been on some late-ass planes. Rather get sorry. You just got to go.
They're talking about it tonight.
After a Monday night game. Hey, I know it's midnight. You're going to get home at 3:30. Take your ass to bed.
They're going to talk about it again. They want to ask the questions. Your back is up against the wall. You're going to go into that film session. You're going to see yourself up 20 points with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You're going to see that. Now, you would say, hey, the Knicks should win this in 6. Most people probably would say they should win it in 5 due to the fact they're up 3-1, etc. But you and I have been
But
around.
I think the Spurs have enough character to
Yes,
defend.
you and I have been
home
around
right
a
now,
long
yeah.
time, so you figure, you know what, the Spurs are gonna go home and protect home.
So the Spurs gonna win Game 5. We thinking, right? Dog, isn't it crazy? The Spurs should be up. I mean, no, let me say it real. The Spurs should have swept the Knicks, and I'm not even trying to do a hot take. Give me a second on this one. Up 14 the first game, up 12 second game. Game 3 they win. Game 4 they're up 29. Be real, dog. Spurs should have swept these. There's a world where you can say, "Oh yeah, that world exists." They could have swept them. They did not, obviously, and I'm not trying to go there. But that's what the Spurs got to have in confidence. Why is that important? Because if you can win Game 5, you can in your mind, because you're like, yo, we are the ones dictating turns. We just win or lose. We can win Game 6. We can win. I just think that the Spurs still have a pilot that is lit. I don't think the Spurs pilot is out. Okay? I think the burner is out. Ain't no flame coming right now. But if you look deep in there, you know if you go to the oven, you look on top of that grill, you're like, oh, okay, we good still. Just turn it on. Keep going.
All I'm saying is, in the NBA, Max, there's short memory and then there's no memory. This is one of those situations where it's no memory of this. If you're the Spurs, if you're the Knicks, you're coming in, you're going to have to deal with family, you got to deal with tickets, you got to deal with flights, because in your mind, we're celebrating in San Antonio.
Okay, let me correct him that one time. I'm sorry. Y'all, look at me. I'm all lost. I'm all into this. I got to correct you one thing. It's charter. They ain't booking no flights. They ain't on Delta Gate C3. Like, you know what I mean? They just get on the flight. So, yeah, they're going to get their rest. They back in San Antonio.
Right? So you got the team booking the ballroom. You got guys planning things for afterwards. All these things come into play, right? This is things that are outside of the game that I've been a part of for many years.
That's why the Knicks lost Game 3. A lot of people are saying, y'all blame Trump, y'all blame traffic, y'all blamed how the energy was low because it took too long to get in, y'all blame too many celebs, y'all blame the environment wasn't having energy because everybody was famous. You can blame all that stuff, but you also got to think them boys were taxed because it was such a spectacle, the Knicks, that they had to just entertain that, and that's a distraction. So that's what he's talking about. He's like, yo, that stuff comes into play as well. They didn't have Game 3 energy pregame like they did Game 4. The Knicks are like, all right, we just lost at home, our big homecoming parade, so now let's just go play some ball. And then they were getting spanked playing some ball. Think about it. In the first quarter of every game, I think the Spurs have had leads of 12, 14, 10, like every game. That shows that you might be more talented than that team, even though coaching and adjustments kick in. Oh, God.
Tonight was a special night for a number of different reasons, and it's a night that'll go down in the history of our game. But ultimately, it's still a lot of time. It's still a lot of basketball to be played, and this is something that if I'm a coach on both ends, I'm expressing, hey, if I'm the Knicks, this is not over.
It's not over.
Let's not even focus on that. Let's finish the job. And if I'm San Antonio, one game at a time.
Hey, and that's LeBron's boy, blah, 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 who came from a 1-3 deficit, blah, 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 and won an NBA Finals. So if y'all keep saying it's over, is it?
Coach Smith said it best. He pretty much dictated the winner and loser of all these games.
He's really soft-spoken, plus my mixer is low right now, I guess. He said, Coach Mitch said it best. We have been the ones dictating whether we win or lose games. They're the ones. And be real, even if you're a Knicks fan, yeah, it's kind of based on what San Antonio does. Do they trick it off at the end? Do they trick it off big lead, or do they win? Because the Knicks have not won a game yet where they just beat San Antonio. San Antonio has lost 3 games where they beat themselves. Being real. I say it again. San Antonio's lost 3 games beating themselves.
And yeah, I think just us finishing games and trying to maintain our leads has been tough for us.
Maintaining their leads been tough for them. How you dealing with success? You know, you got some boys who are clutch. See, this is the thing. Everything has a counter. So, my boy is clutch. He loves being the underdog. Okay, so that your boy also, a lot of times, is not having the lead. Is not the favorite. Okay, then you got another boy who is the favorite, is always the lead, always the top dog. Okay, has he won every game? No. Oh, so he doesn't always handle success well. It's like the other guy. Everyone has their way. Some guys like being underdogs. Nobody wakes up wanting to be a damn underdog. No one wakes up and want to be the Knicks and down 29. But what a story when you actually become the hero from being at 0. When you go from villain to hero, when you go from down, counted out, to what? But how many times can you do that? There's a great confidence if you San Antonio that, yo, we got this. They ain't got much, but they can say they got this. Seriously, how wild is that? All right, let's hear everybody get on it. Stephen A., what you say?
New York Knicks down 71-42. Stephen A. are now a win away from a title. The floor is yours. There's not a question. The floor is yours.
I thought it was over. I thought the New York Knicks were going back to San Antonio tied 2-2 with their heads bowed, having relinquished home court advantage to the San Antonio Spurs. I thought they were done for the night and possibly for the series.
Real spit. See, I see somebody in the comments saying, man, you a true loser. You sound like a true loser. A win is a win. Yeah, but we're not going to say that. Like, we're going deeper than that. You giving me the elementary school version. This is pro sports, bro. Ain't no win is a win. Dog, I have been on teams where we've been on win streaks and we sucked. But we just found ways. And coach was like, look, this going to catch up to you. You think the coach was right? Have I won a Super Bowl? Did I win a Super Bowl? No. It caught up to us. I've been on teams with win streaks, 4, 5, 6. Come on. It catches up to you because there's always dual levels, always minimum of 2 levels going on, result and process. So the result, Knicks have won 3. Process, Knicks have lost 4. Dare I say it again? Process, Knicks have won 3 of the 4 games. Be real. But the other of like playing their best, playing well, being the man. Jalen Brunson finally shot efficiently last night, like 50% basically. There have been 4 games and no lie, forget the result and the score. If you just watch them play, dictating terms, San Antonio won all 4 of them. Problem is, they ain't win but 1. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go deeper.
And then they kept scratching and clawing and coming back. I saw Jalen Brunson defer, and cats weren't making shots, so he said, to hell with it, I'm going to do it. And he dropped 36. I saw OG Anunoby saying, yo, I got your back. Everybody else might not be here for you offensively, but I'm going to be. I saw Alvarado come off the bench and give them a spark plug. My nephew Josh, I got to give him love and credit. He brought up Alvarado. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? I taught you basketball. What you bringing up Alvarado for? And then sure enough, he ended up being right.
Hey, Alvarado really helped. The biggest help was Jalen Brunson didn't have to get pressed. Full court press, 94 feet. Like, somebody else can handle this ball. Man, thank you. Because, boy, they were going to fatigue Brunson once again. He didn't hit that last shot, but he was going to be gassed. But then they brought in Alvarado, who hits a clutch 3, some good shots, but more importantly, took that ball sometimes.
But I also saw the San Antonio Spurs be young, panic, rushing 3-point shots, missing free throws, and to me, an egregious error with 2 things. Dylan Harper was flowing. He was in his bag. And you had Coach Johnson acknowledge that in game 1 when you sat him down in the 4th quarter, you weren't going to do that again. And what did you do? You ended up doing that again.
No shots in the last 10 minutes.
And no shots in the last 10 minutes. And by the time you brought him back into the game, you disrupted his rhythm.
Yep.
And you're De'Aaron Fox. It's inexcusable. It's some of the worst point guard play. And I love De'Aaron Fox. It's some of the worst point guard play. You've got to make better decisions. You've got to calm the storm.
Preach. We saw the clip earlier. Check it out if you didn't. of all of the balls off his foot, passing to people who ain't looking, and then leaving as a defender, all bad.
These guys, everybody else around you is 22 years old, 21 years old, 20 years old. You're the experienced veteran. You got to know to pull that ball out.
Yep.
You got to make sure that you get. If they foul you, you hit both free throws. Pretty much the game's over. You don't put yourself in that position. He did, and the New York Knicks are 48 minutes away from an NBA championship for the first time in 53 years. The last shot, I'm going to say this last point. The last shot by the San Antonio Spurs, 1.2 seconds left on the clock.
Dog, they had that alley-oop ready. And I don't know, the ball got tipped getting in because Big Cat was over there. I don't know, but boy, they had that oop ready. Not to Wemby, it was to Castle, it looked like. Oh.
I did not see it. I actually prayed. I actually bowed my head, and I did not watch it. I saw the replay. I did not. I watched Castle going to basket. I didn't watch it.
The guard was going to tell you.
The guard was going to tell my heart stopped.
Yep.
I was in that panic.
Oh, there we go. I want to see this. Yo, come on. Turn the sound off. Sorry. Nah, you talking. I love.
There's 1.2 seconds left on the clock. I did not see it. I actually prayed. I actually
We want to see it. We want to see it.
I did not watch it. I saw the replay. I did not. I watched Castle.
Come on.
Basket. I didn't watch it.
The guard was going to tell you.
The guard was going to tell my heart.
Okay, so Big Cat. All right, so that's Harper taking it out, right? You know everybody thinking Wemby going to do something. So they got Robinson on him. Okay, how they get this?
Stop.
Oh, good quicks. Now you got to rip through. That's Josh Hart on him, it looks like. You got to rip through his armpit, and you got a pick right there. So you got Wemby for the pick. Good play. Because Coach Robinson, you've been slipping a little bit. Didn't play Harper in the fourth properly. Oh, God. Let me see. Okay. Oh, whoa. He did the sucker did that. Swipe move. Ready. Throw it. Oh, Big Cat probably tipped it.
Yep.
I was in that panic mode.
Yeah, he had to tip it. Damn it. He tipped it.
In that panic mode because when
look at me, I'm a nerd for film. I'm sorry.
The guard was going to tell my heart stop.
Yep.
I was in that.
Oh, Jesus. That's got to be the best series ever.
Panic mode because when OG put it back with 1.2 seconds left, I was so damn petrified that my heart would get broken, that somehow San Antonio would make a shot with the 1.2 seconds left. Yeah.
They ran a clean play, y'all. That sucker hit him with the swipe move with the damn screen just in case. Oh, Wemby decoy. How you feel, Coach? Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, you mentioned what you said about OG, but also you were riding those guys right to the end, him and Jalen. I don't think sat maybe at all. Just kind of to see what they were doing and probably exhausted for OG to make that play. Just kind of how exceptional is that?
It's unbelievable. You know, the tip, how he had to control it and tip it.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, that has to be the most iconic shot in the history of New York basketball. I mean, I'm not you guys know better than me, but it was just unbelievable.
John Starks is sitting somewhere like, we about to do that? Nah, I mean, John Starks has some okay. That is it. It's the NBA Finals, first of all. Let's go.
Jalen played the whole half. OG didn't, but we rode those guys, and they did a fantastic job of trying to play both ends of the floor, trying to play fast while trying to give it to us defensively.
Blah, blah, blah. So as we wind down, y'all, we know New Yorkers, we get it. Y'all ain't gonna ever forget this. I really want New York to win for New York fans and Stephen A., 53 years, like all of that. I used to live in New York, all that. But I am still rooting for the Spurs for some crazy reason. Even I had a couple of Knicks fans over last night watching the game, and they were saying, we kind of want the Spurs to go get it, but we know the Spurs, it seems like, is going to get theirs in due time. Why don't you check the box for the Knicks right now? And that's how it is. I think this series, I mean, game 3 had the most watch, most viewership since 1998, Michael Jordan. I wonder what Game 4 had to be. It's got to break that record because it was even crazier. Nah, I take that back because they were down so much. And maybe everyone kicked in and peak viewership is higher. But what we saw was magical, y'all. Let's watch it one more time. Let's get through this. I know this wasn't our normal show. We didn't talk about everybody and everything. We talked nothing but the Knicks, it felt like. But we got it in the beginning. We always going to have something in the beginning, some hors d'oeuvres. But damn. One, this shot was crazy because it was like, I know you was going for the dagger, and you can't go any closer because Wemby there. So, which is the problem because why is De'Aaron Fox there? You're not even helping. This is when a player is not as good as they should be, is because they're inefficient. They're ineffective. This is inefficient. You wasted energy coming over here. And ineffective because you are not a deterrent. This shot is going to get made, shot, everything, not altered, nothing with you here. Move. Go to OG. He is at least in the vision of him and the mind of that is Wemby. Unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. So that's bad. Let's go. Let's talk to it. I got y'all. We get out of here together. Okay, that shot looked off from hello. Look at that. But he must have spun it. Look how it's coming back. Okay, it went left to right. Weird. He must have could golf. Bam. But look at Fox. Wemby is at least coming down some. Wemby's the one that jumped and has to come down. How does Wemby, let's go back. We're going to get this right. How does Wemby get there before you? What did you do? Let's go back. What did you do, De'Aaron Fox, on this play? Wemby jumps, lands, and gets in closer to the rebound than you, and you're Russell Westbrook somewhere as a rebounding guard. Like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, this is just lack of hustle, concern, urgency, care. Now, right here, Wemby should be able to grab that ball with his elbow. That's low. What does Wemby do? Oh, he's not in close enough. Yeah, it's another line. Harper lost it because he's not expecting Fox to be off him to let him just run downhill like that. And that's insane to grab that. Do you know how many things could have went wrong right here? The ball could have ricocheted any other direction. You know what? He could have grabbed it, and that's such a hard shot. We just saw Josh Hart miss a dunk layup, a day up, and then he tips it, and he tips it. That ain't a normal tip. That's what she said. This ain't a normal tip. Look at this. I mean, this is almost a shot. Look from where. Come on, y'all. I can't believe this. This is one of the best plays in sports history, I'm saying. I can't even lie. Look at this. Look right here. Oh, now, this is the first time I felt maybe he should have boxed out. just put a body on him. He ain't jumping. Oh, but this is so tough. Who ain't caught in the moment of seeing this ball right here? Oh, and he got hops. He got more right now because he's running. He's doing a long jump. You doing a triple jump? If I ever encounter OG and we get cool enough, he's like, man, I'm having to get together. Come through Wiley. I used to watch Sports Nation. I don't know. And I go to his house and I don't see this as soon as I walk in. Shout out to Johnny Morton, who had a life-size picture of himself like this playing football, of course. As soon as you walk in the house, like, this is my house. If this ain't in, this should be your door. Your door should be this picture. I don't care who knows you where you live. Be in a gated community. This should be your door. Oh, even better. Nah, I like it when you can see his body. Come on, y'all. Oh, and it damn near came out because it would have hit that thing. Look at Cat. Cat, you wasn't going to do it. You still under the rim. Cat can't jump at all. Boy, he got some of the shot that New York will never forget. I ain't going to keep y'all too long. Love to you guys, man. That was amazing. Of course, we could go further and longer and stronger, but we dove deep into that. Tomorrow, more spicy nuggets. We'll get back into everything we do. Talk about everything and everybody. Love for you guys rocking with your boy. that was a lot. I still think that Cavs Warriors game was better in the finals. What was that, game 7? I think that was better because it was a whole game. This thing, though, that second half, best thing I've seen. That second half was insane. Oh, so good. Love to you guys as I find this video. You know I'm stalling. Y'all have an amazing day. I know I will. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Make sure you like this video. I didn't say that enough, but I love y'all. All right, y'all.